Hello everyone and welcome to another Battletech themed unboxing. I enjoyed unboxing a few Salvage boxes on the channel a little bit ago, so I thought, you know what, since I can find them for a pretty decent price, that price to be exact, if that's visible or not, I thought why not pick up some more while they're still in stock, because they do seem to sell out quickly and that is the best price I've seen them for in the UK at least. Might be better or worse elsewhere. So I ordered 9, and because I ordered 9, that's exactly how many you get per display unit. So they just sent the whole display unit, which is the box that you would set up in a store, in your gaming store, with some additional information about the game on it. But I'm very familiar with these, having worked in retail many years. You would just fold it like that, has the price perfectly positioned so you can see it, and then it oh, one of them's upside down. Well, that was during the creation of it. I don't think that was the store's fault, but then that's how you would bung it on the shelf. It's basically the same for every type of product in retail. Very used to these types of boxes, also very neat looking. So we are going to open 9 boxes today. However, before we get started, I do just need to mention I hadn't intended to do another one of these. So when I was just kind of scavenging around to try and find some more, I found 4, and I thought there's not really a point doing a video on just 4. I know the one on 5 was fine, but I thought 4 was a bit low. So I have had 4 more prior to this that I didn't film, but I can quickly show you what I got from them. I think I got 2 good pulls in terms of size anyway. This is literally the first one I opened, which was an Atlas, which I very much enjoy the Atlas. It's very iconic. We got a longbow, I think this is called. Might be misremembering. I don't have the cards handy. Mongoose, I think. Again, another mech I was not familiar with. And then finally, there was a little, I think a clan mech, which I do not remember the name of at all. Apologies. Hopefully someone will recognize it. So those are completely separate, got them a while back. But we have 9 fresh boxes here, not opened. I literally just did it on camera to open up the display unit. We're going to take a look and see what we get. As like last time, still looking for, well, assuming they can even be got from these boxes, Urban Mech, Rifleman, Trebuchet, Hunchback, Jaeger Mech. I'm sure there's a few more I'm forgetting, so let's start cracking into these and see what we get. Alright, I've moved the display case to one side and we're just gonna crack in. Actually, let's go from the back end and start with this one. For no particular reason, it does feel quite light, I will say that. And I do actually have a proper knife this time, so opening the boxes should be smoother. Although the lid coming off is still a little awkward, to be honest. It's on there really tight. Alright, let's see what's in box number 1. Make sure it's in focus. It is a... oh, I was going to say a Marauder, but that's too small to be a Marauder. What is that? That is a Mercury. I'm not familiar with the Mercury. It looks like a smaller version of a Marauder. Well, let's zoom it in. Give the camera a second. And there we have it. This has got to be a light mech. Yeah, it's a Scout. It's the Mercury 99. We'll have a look at the other end of the pilot card, I mean the stat card, in a second. So yeah, that's one I'm not familiar with. It comes with Rita Barth as one of the pilot cards. Rita Barth and Vladimir Panin, and it's the 98 and the 99. Okay, very fast, 20 inches of movement. Oh, and 16 on this version. Not much firepower, but that's what you would expect from a light Scout. Okay, a little mech. We didn't get any little mechs last time, so I was overdue getting one. Let's see what is behind door number 2. Starting with this box. Oh, it's much smoother. Who would have guessed using a knife would be smoother than scissors? Let's see. Make sure it's in focus, and it is a Timberwolf. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is. Timber. Absolutely. Okay. One very iconic mech here. I think even people not familiar with Battletech recognize the design of the Timberwolf. Very nice. I remember this from Mech Warrior. It must be Mech Warrior 2, I think. I don't quite remember if it was in the original cartoon, which I do remember. And I had toys of. I remember I had the Bushwhacker toy that was really huge and made of like just flat, bright colored plastic. So, let's see what's in the Timberwolf box. We have Lisa Bess, and Emily, clan names, and then the Timberwolf A and then the Timberwolf Prime was on the other side. Very expensive, but ridiculous amounts of damage at short and medium range. And this one's a bit more balanced, but also cheaper. Yeah, slightly cheaper. So very nice pull, I think. Third of the way there, it is box number 3. It's quite heavy, this one, or bulky, let's say, not heavy, bulky. It opens smooth as well. Inside we have an actual Marauder. Hey, okay. It's the thing I thought we were getting when we got the Mercury. It is an actual Marauder. Okay, this is a very large mech, so I was right about that. Let's zoom it in, get a good look, give it a second. There you go. Lots of guns. I like the design of this one. I'm not usually that fussed on the ones that are hunched over like this, but Marauder's pretty impressive looking, especially with that huge cannon on his back. Very nice. Okay, pull back that a little bit. Let's see what we get. We get the Marauder 3R on one side of the stat card. It's only 35 points, that seems quite cheap. It's a sniper build for it though. So that is the Marauder 3R, and then we have the 5D, which is I think cheaper. No, it's 2 points more. And then we have Caden Brandt and Missy Ravenwood are the 2 pilot cards that come with it there. That's a good draw as well. I'm pleased with that, even if it's not one of the ones I named. Let's move on. Okay, we have box number 4. Ideally we don't want this to be too big a mech because it's going to go in front of the Mercury. We don't want it to be blocked, so I'm okay with this one being a small one as well. And it is a SPRN. I don't know this one. SPRN, it's a clan mech, so Supernova. Okay, let's have a look at this. Very similar to the Marauder just in terms of general shape, but a bit bulkier. Let's move in. It's got a lot of front lasers, if that is lasers. Oh, struggling with it a little bit because of its weird shape. It's also in a walking pose, kind of like the Marauder is. And that looks like it packs a punch. Well, it's 5s across the board regardless of distance on the standard loadout. Let's just open the cards real quick. Yeah, so standard Supernova, 5 damage regardless of range for 50 points, and then 57 for the one on the back. 8 damage at short range, 6 medium, 4 at long. Very impressive. Yeah, they're juggernauts. Size 4. They are chunky. And the pilot cards, Hania Nostra, I think that's pronounced, and Gia. Fair enough. Yeah, Clan Ghost Bear and Clan Nova Cat. Yeah, so clans, but that's okay. Another good pull, I think. So we're just crossing over the halfway point now with this box here. Let's see. Oh, this one feels sturdy. It doesn't shake very much. It's going to be some kind of cube. It is a Centurion? No, that's not a Centurion. What is that? Almost looks like a Warhammer, but slightly different. A Guillotine. I've heard of them, but I am not familiar with them. Is that another clan mech? Let's have a look at this Guillotine. Zoom it in. I like it. I like the basic design. It's almost got the awesome type shoulders and the Warhammer type hands. Looks like it's got a lot of front facing lasers and a big auto cannon. And it got jump capability? Oh, it does. I think it does. Because that looks like jump jets on the back. I like it. I'm not familiar with the design, but I like it. That's not his head. His head is in his chest right there. I think that's a missile rack on top, maybe? He hasn't got long range capabilities, maybe not. So the Guillotine 3N, first of all, for 35 points, and then the 4L for 35. It also doesn't have, yeah, it's a skirmisher, so it's not really got super long range. Okay, and we have Uthman Ubid, maybe mispronouncing, and we also have Kwame Ebiku, who's Comstar. That's Comstar mech, okay. Well, again, not one I was familiar with, or one that was on my list to look for, but now that I've seen the design, I do like it. Alright, 4 to go, including this one. Having trouble getting into the box on this. It feels lighter. This one feels lighter, it's shuggling around more. So I think this will be a smaller mech, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. A Warhawk? Is that what that is? Warhawk? Yeah, Warhawk. Or otherwise known as Masakari. Okay, with the flat tops. One of the flat tops. I think there's like 2 more that have flat tops too. Come on, camera. You can see it. You can see it. There you go. A lot of front-facing weaponry. As I say, very flat top. Hiding the cockpit right there. And the old chicken legs again. Chicken legs are popular. I like the more freestanding ones compared to the chicken legs. That's okay though. So it's the Warhawk A right there, and the Warhawk Prime on the back there. Those 5s across the board. Brandon Howell of Clan Smoke Jaguars, so it's a clan mech, and Rana Kerensky for Clan Wolf on the other side of the pilot card there. Okay, we're getting mostly clan stuff, which is not what I wanted, to be honest, but still nice looking gear. Alright, 2 left after this one. Let's see. This is another light, sugary one. What do we have? We have a Blackjack. That's simple enough. I don't mind Blackjacks, I quite like them. Very familiar with them. You start the Battletech game from Harebrained Schemes in a Blackjack. So it's pretty much the first mech you're using right from the tutorial. Very familiar with it. Used it in MechWarrior 5 as well. It's okay. I don't mind it. I like that design. I like the kind of gun arm, rifleman dreads, as it were. So you get the Blackjack 2 and also the 1. Sniper and Sniper. Also pilot cards for Allison Young and Davis Wan. Right, maybe all the inner sphere stuff was towards the front of the box. Let's see. It's something light. Struggling to come off, but we got it in the end. It is a... Oh, I was going to say a panther. That's not a panther. What is this? It's falling out of it. It is a pack hunter. Okay, is that a clan one as well? I'm not familiar with the pack hunter. I do like that it's got a massive shoulder mounted cannon. It's got to be light, right? Yeah, size 1. It's a bit small. It looks very humanoid, like the arms are very lanky. I think that one big cannon is his main weapon, maybe a chest laser as well. Okay, let's see what his cards say. Oh, it's another clan mech. Well, at least one of the pilot cards is. So this is the standard Pack Hunter, and then we also have the Pack Hunter 2 on the back there. And then we have Mio Radic for Clan Wolf, and Alex, just Alex, for Clan Wolf in brackets in exile. The final box, will it be something Inner Sphere? Will it be something else clan? Let's see. It's fighting me a little bit. Oh, that did not cut, did it? There we go. Let's do it that way. It's not sugaring around that much. So that means it's filling its mold, whatever it is. It is a Axeman. Yeah, okay. Wasn't after an Axeman, but that's fine. These got added to MechWarrior 5 via DLC. I haven't got them yet. Come on, you can find it. I think, oh, it's struggling, it's trying to get something behind. There we go. So the Axeman has an axe, surprisingly. Very good in close range, but he does have some other weaponry as well. He's not useless at other ranges. I think he's pretty sturdy armor-wise too. Yeah, I'm looking at his card, it is. So not on my what I was after list, but still fun. And it's the Axeman 2N on that side, and the Axeman 1N on this side, with a wonderful paint job on it there as well. The pilot cards are John Samuels of Affiliation Mercenaries and House Steiner, Adam Steiner. I guess it's his mech of choice. And that is it. So to recap the final haul, we got a Mercury, a Timberwolf, a Marauder, a Supernova, a Guillotine, a Warhawk, a Blackjack, a Pack Hunter, and an Axeman. Let me know how I got on. I don't know if these are rare pulls or not. I only recognise some of them, but I like the design of basically all of them. I think the Mercury's a little meh, but it's a small mech, so what would you expect? A little sad I didn't get any of the things I listed that I was after. Happy with the Blackjack though, I don't mind the Blackjack. But it would have been nice to get something else that I was specifically after. But either way, some nice draws here. They were mostly size 3 and size 4s. So I feel like I probably got my money's worth for the £6.40 they are each, compared to buying, like, you know, 4 or 5 if they're clan in a box where, granted, you know what they are, but you're also paying like 30-40 quid. So it works out roughly, I guess. It depends if it's a lance or a star, I suppose. Either way, it's still very enjoyable to do. I'm not sure again if there will ever be any more of this kind of content. It was just something I fancied doing, and I'm in the mood to paint mechs. That's about the gist of it. So thank you for watching this. If you're into watching your unboxings of salvage boxes, hope you enjoyed. Let me know how I got on, and I'll see you in the future for something else. Until then, ta-ta for now.